Shashi here. India has always been considered a land of history and mystery, but one thing people aren't that aware of is India is a land of impossible architecture. Yep, and as promised last week, today I'm going to be talking about the 5 most unique temples in India. Before we start, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Once you subscribe, you'll be getting one video that we'll be posting every day. So, let's get to it. The first temple I would like to talk about is the Konark Temple. Konark Temple was built in 1255 CE at Konark, India. This temple itself, it has a very unique design. It was built as if it was a chariot with 24 wheels and pulled by 7 horses. In the 17th century, part of this temple was destroyed, probably because of war and stuff. Prior to that, it was believed that at the tip of this temple, there was a 52-ton weighing magnet which caused the idol inside the temple, which is directly under the magnet, to be constantly levitating and floating. Another interesting thing about this temple is the wheels. Each wheel is a sundial. Even now, you can calculate the exact time by using the shadow cast by the tires or the sundials. The second temple I would like to talk about is the Brihadeshwara Temple. I have spoken about this temple in the past video. If you haven't checked out that video yet, I'll leave a link down below and I'll put a card up here somewhere so you can click on it. Brihadeshwara Temple was built in the year 1010 in Tanjavur, India. This is one of the largest temple there is. The whole temple is built with approximately 130,000 tons of granite. And the kumbam, the tip of the temple, the kumbam, the apex of the temple, is carved out of a single granite stone and weighs 80 tons, which is right now 66 meters up in the air. It's amazing how people those days, just by using chisels and manual labor, build something so magnificent and lift up an 80-ton weighing granite stone 66 meters up in the air. The third temple I'll be talking about, also I have mentioned a sneak peek in the previous video, be sure to check that out, is the Veerabhadra Temple, which was built in 1530 in Lepakshi, India. This temple has 70 pillars holding it, but the amazing thing is this temple was built from top down, as evidenced by one of the pillars which does not touch the floor. In 1910, an English engineer tried to fix this. He managed to make one of the edge of the pillars to touch the floor, but this caused a distortion in the fresco painting there and the roof started to misalign. This shows that this wasn't a freak accident, but the temple was actually built from top down. How they did it, we don't know. And also another interesting about this temple, there's a 3-foot long footprint outside the temple, which is always moist. There's a trickle of underground water which constantly flows on it and keeps it wet all the time. The next 2 temples I'm going to be talking about are, in my opinion, the most interesting and the most unique temples there are. So number 4 is the Padmabhaswamy Temple. There is no exact date of origin for this temple, no one knows when it was built, but this is considered to be the richest temple in the world. There is about 22 billion US dollars worth of gold and jewels buried under the temple. Under the temples there are 8 vaults which are filled with jewels and golds and everything men want in life. 5 out of these 8 vaults have already been opened. This 22 billion US dollar calculation came from the amount of wealth calculated within these 5 vaults alone. The other 3 vaults haven't been opened yet, and one of the vaults, the most interesting one, is Vault B. The entrance to Vault B is covered by a huge metal plate and 2 giant snakes are drawn on it with a devil face in the middle. According to the researchers, this shows some sign of danger, and also it is believed that this door can only be opened with a specific chant, a Sanskrit chant if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, it is believed that great misfortune falls on whoever tries to open it forcefully. As such, the vault until now has not been touched or opened. And number 5, the most interesting in my opinion, is the Kalasa Temple. If you remember, I spoke about Veerabhadra Temple earlier. This is the extended version of it. The entire temple was literally carved into a mountain. There is no exact date of construction for this temple as well, but if you look at the inscription inside the temple, it dates back to 8th century. This temple is located in Ellora, India, and it's considered a megalith, an entire temple carved out of a single rock. The only logical explanation to how people could have built this is they started at the top and started chiseling the mountain down. So this construction was built from top down as well. The size of it is 2 times the size of Parthenon and almost half times taller than the Parthenon in Greece. This is the largest cantilevered rock ceiling on earth. And in order to build this temple, approximately 400,000 tons of rock had to be cleared. But if you take a look at the surrounding of the temple, you don't see any residues remaining. It is so perfectly done. The sculptures, the statues, everything is so beautiful inside there. These are the 5 most unique temples that I was able to find given this short period of research that I was able to do. For some reason, none of these 5 temples were in the 7 wonders of the world. I do not know why. I do not wish to comment on it as well. But structures like this do exist all over the world. People just don't know about them. My intention in doing a video like this is so that the entire world would know structures like this exist in India. So for more similar videos like this, for unique videos like this, be sure to like the video, subscribe and comment. And also, share this video with your friends who you think might be interested in contents like this. Unique temples in India, impossible infrastructures. The more you share, the more people will know about this. And hopefully these temples become more well known in the world. So, until the next video, see ya!